Welcome back to another Rise Games video. Today I have some really exciting announcements for both my channel, but also to the future of some of my kingdoms. Very exciting stuff. So first off, I am announcing that I'm working on a resource calculator that will basically tell you how much resources you will use for KvK. It'll be specialized, or you can put in things like your VIP, you can put in things like your crystal tech, and you can calculate based on that. Very excited for that. It's going to take some work. I know a few of them exist, but I really want one that I can customize, and so, I can meet the needs of my viewers. If people have questions, I can change it. I think it's more advantageous for all of us if I do that. So yes, a resource calculator is coming out in the next week or two. Following that, I'd also like to announce the very exciting news that my first ever stream is planned for September 3rd, 0 UTC. That is when my main will enter KvK. As you may have saw on the thumbnail, it will be a King of All Britain KvK. Very excited about it. We will be, finding out our allies pretty soon, and that's something I'm also going to make a video about, the matchmaking. Very, very excited to both, find out my allies, but also find out my enemies, right? That's really the more important part. Finding out what fun are you going to have, because who really cares about allies? I'd rather have, very weak allies, if anything. But it's very exciting. There's a lot of good kingdoms queuing up for this this cycle. I actually have my old kingdom mates, back when I was a king, are also queuing for this cycle, so I'm praying that I get to fight them here. It would be a blast. But yeah, so then we're about to take shrines on the restart account. And, that's all great. That's all good. Happy to see that. We are, chugging along. We've got some great migration coming in. We just got a 22 mil player, which is like a top 4 type player or something. It's great. So that's all very exciting. And, my account is coming along swimmingly, and very, very pleased, I think is the right word here, with my progress. There's some things that I could do a little better, some things that are going great. We're having our first Martell MGE, so that's great. But yeah, between, Martell MGE, all the KvK stuff coming up for my main, I'm going to have great content for you guys. We'll go straight from the streams of me entering KvK and buying all the crystal tech and doing all the upgrades into, specific to stratagems and all sorts of things that are SOC specific. So for some of you more experienced players, and then we'll get into other things, such as Zone 5 War, which I'm super excited about. I don't love King of All Britain, but what I will say is they have a very different style of Zone 5. It's huge, but it's also, there's a lot of empty dead space they can use to fort drop in, just for like some weird, back retreat almost forts, back forting, right? But it is a little odd in some of them. I've only been in one of that style, but we'll see. It's very exciting. We're going to kind of see how it goes and go from there. And then lastly, the beauty of how it's all set up here is that, so it's very exciting. We're going to go straight from like KvK with my main, straight into basically the KvK 1. I believe that'll be the timeline. It's 50 days, King of All Britain. So it's something like 56 days from now it'll be over. We're around day 30, I believe, or 35 maybe. So it should line up perfectly with Zone 5. Very happy about that. I honestly didn't plan that, but it worked out really well for me. Real life is super busy for me right now, so finding time to film and stuff has been difficult, but I'm, making it work for you guys. And if you guys have anything you want to see, if you guys have, questions or videos that you really want me to make, do ask about them, because I will gladly make them. I need the help with making ideas too, as, I think all YouTubers do. So leave that like, leave that comment, and subscribe for more daily content as I can manage it.